Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a Massacre Monday. We're covering Skellige on Mondays, as you guys know. I got a deck for you. This is called Hit Me. You don't care about getting punched with this deck. Taking all the damage that he can deal out works well for you. Him synergizes really well with Olaf, synergizes with Crow Mother. Not so much directly with Crow Mother, but Crow Mother can take damage and you're not going to worry about it. And then Vild Carl is fantastic with him as well. We do have a Bear Witcher Adept, Crows, Preachers, and then Flaminica to get these heals going on with the Svalbard Priest damaging units. And then Herbalists are going to heal by 3 and boost by 3. So those work really well. And then Restore kind of doubles the points that you get from the heal. This works really well onto Olaf after you've played him, if you can get that set up correctly behind like a Sucrose and Covenant or something like that. So anyway, you got lots of flexibility. Elfenund and Super in here with Giga Scorpion for a little bit of removal. You can also use it for self-damage as well with the Restore. And then Grimace for the Purify, just because you can run into some tricky situations with blocks. So let's run you through some gameplay, show you how this works. Pretty straightforward. And Getty's in here mostly just for point value. Get you out of pinch situations or put on the pressure if you drew red coin. Some people do play this with like Strybog Runestone. You can get crazy good luck with Strybog Runestone and Crow Messengers, where you can either get them out of your deck or out of the graveyard. I went on a rant a video or two ago where somebody did that exact thing. All right. Some people playing Wholesome Hunger. A lot of people playing High Pressure, Nasty Business. I also really like this deck though because you don't have to worry a ton about what other people are doing, though you can. Artist works really well here for pressure onto the opponent, but I love the Vild Carl Artist combo. Just works super well. And then we want that Crow Messenger back. This works pretty well for us. I just like starting off with the Crow Mother. Good, easy way to start the game. She also helps play around like Imperial Manticore and Maruna. Obviously, if she gets stolen by Maruna, that's annoying. But these two crows make it so it's only 1 in 3 chance of doing that. And the opponent will only take 2 points instead of 4 points. So the swing will only be a 4-point total net swing. So it works out for me. Here, the opponent decides to be greedy and use one of 2 charges in the hopes that they steal the Crow Mother, and instead they get a worthless crow. They double commit the hunger for reasons unexplainable to humankind. Yeah, here we are. Let's go ahead and just get out Crow Messenger here. Just want to stay a little above the opponent here in terms of points. Now you can do some nasty stuff here with Elf and Onion Soup onto Crow Messengers. You can also target the Crow for some good value. I'll show you a little bit how this works. Don't care about the shield, so we'll go for the Moonlight Longship. I'll put the pressure on the Striga. We're down in terms of points now, but we're going to get them all back with this Giga Scorpion decoction. I do like Ermion to grab that Elf and Onion Soup for himself and Crow Mother. That way you get a gold card, but this works really well. Unfortunately, the opponent has 7 cards in hand, so not a whole lot I can do about that. So we're just going to remove this value. Just going to go ahead and pass here. Missing Getty kind of puts us in a bit of a pinch. Probably should have saved Giga Scorpion to Gachun. Like an idiot, I was thinking that it pulled out the crows from the graveyard. That's not how they work, obviously. So don't do that. I don't know. These work really well together. We do need to keep a druid. Or one or two druids for final round. Kremis, I don't really know that he has a purpose here, so we're going to go ahead and put him back. Crowseye Rhizome spawns 2. If you control a druid, it spawns 3. You don't need to play it in the same row as the druid, though. So it's a little bit like Congregation, but that you can play in any row. Just something to keep in mind. This is a weird commitment, in my opinion, because now I know what he wants to do, and I can just play around it. Oh, Thundering Typhoon. Sorry, I haven't set up for the deck call for this one. I will share the deck with you as soon as we finish this game. Welcome to the chat. How's it going? Let's see. Let's just go ahead here. Start getting some value onto this priest. Every time, now it's a 1-point value for this Manticore. Ardgaith is so weird here. I'm gonna do something a little crazy here. I'm gonna set Sucrus up. He's gonna take the damage, and we'll put down Flaminica. And she'll just take the hits and boost the injured units. That's annoying, but it's certainly not the end of our day. Go ahead and get down Artis here. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Anytime you want my decks, I'm always happy to share them. Thanks for asking. But I'm right now filming a video for YouTube that's going to go up tomorrow. So you can check out the deck intro, some explanations on how the cards are intended to work. All that stuff will go up tomorrow. This is a good pressure play to go for Frost.
At times, nature needs a help.
Losing on evens is less than helpful for this deck, but I think we're still going to be okay here. Now we're going to get Olaf down next to Solid Priest. He plays much better with him, but we're in a pinch right now, so we just got to make sure we're getting full value. And we're just going to save these 2 commitments to get it next turn. Now the smart play here is to damage this Champion of Salbad by 1, swap the power with him, and then consume this 1-point Crow. So that's typically what the game strategy is here, but you know, don't get everything you want in life. We're going to spawn the free Bear Abomination, boost Olaf, and get the value back. So we go down a card. If we can draw Getty, we'll be okay. If not, it's going to be kind of bad. Keep getting all the druids that we don't want. Him is not superbly helpful here. We would like to have another druid, and we get it. So we'll just have to see how lucky we are here.
Man is an arrogant creature.
Covenant of Steel is probably the only card we really wanted here. So we're going to play Grummus just to protect against the bleed value loss here.
Poison beaks like a poison arrowheads.
Tons of value. Now you do want to think about who your Mare Drum target is. I don't really care a whole lot here. Let's go ahead and erase one of those. If you're going to play Hyper Greed Hunger deck, you got to be thoughtful about what you're going to do with that greed. We take the dominance here pretty easily, so. Not too bad. Naglfar is a little bit weird here. Oberon's going to be max 12 points. You're going to get the Bruxa play for maybe 14. Still not enough. Yeah, he gets the best possible play and it's still not enough to win. Be wary of your greed. All right. Let's jump into another game. Oh, wait. Before I'm forgetting, sharing this deck with our good friend Thundering Typhoon. And if you're watching on YouTube, there's going to be a chapter marker for as soon as the next game starts. So don't worry about that. I hate that you have to come back to this screen to share decks. This is a personal obnoxiousness moment, right? And anytime you guys join Twitch, I pilot other decks, so I'm not always recording for YouTube. Something that are a little bit more fun, but a little bit more up and down. So. I'll jump into another game here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty pleased with that outcome. Why you would double commit those consumes round one, I think was probably an error, but that Manticore would have only erased a total of 5 points off of that Crow Clan Preacher had he committed it the next round. Anyway, so I don't think it was going to be too much of a difference in the end. And as soon as you play against somebody, just anticipate that they have overwhelming hunger. Anticipate the Maruna. Anticipate the Imperial Manticore. As long as you anticipate them, they're pretty easy to play around, to be honest. So here we want to put one of these messengers back. We like the tempo value. We like the tutor value even more. And then just looking to kind of combine cards to get as much value as possible. I love these priests with Restore. This is probably going to get us Elf and Onion Soup. The only thing I'm really looking for at this point is to try to get a Crow Mother. There's not a lot of tutoring in this deck. There's just a lot of PowerPoint play. And I did kind of experiment with some tutors. You could sub out Getty for Oniro, but I find that I just miss Oniro sometimes and then my game's over. So I'd rather have a bunch of cards that are just worth a lot of value that I can play when, where, and how I want to play them. We're going to start with Crow Messengers, just easy peasy. Then we can use them as fodder for the Svalbard Priest. And then that gets us really good value with the Heimei Herbalist. So just kind of keeping those things in a row in line with each other. Now, one thing you can do, you can actually play Olaf next to Artis or Champion of Svalbard for that matter, and swap the value with the hymn, and they won't take the damage. So that's something you can do. Personally, I like to damage the Olaf and get him boosted, so you know everybody gets to do what they like. Here again, just setting this up, maxing out as much value as possible here. I do like to save these Crowclan Preachers for Getty. They just synergize so well with it. So weird commitment. But everybody gets to make choices. I am going to set up Covenant of Steel now. Just to defend some of this value. And then we can get down Artists and put the Punish down anytime the opponent tries to play units. So that'll get us Artists. And will also get us... give us time to take care of this Crow Messenger. Alright, we'll do it now. There you go. Crazy good value. She plays for 8 points. And stacked value onto the Priest here too. This constant boost damage value is going to be a little bit annoying here. But I get 1 removal. Is that where I want to spend it? I'm not quite so sure. Let me get down to Sucrose here.
Family and business just don't mix.
Ugh. Easy peasy here. We're just going to probably go for Restore. Plays for 8 points. Just easily done. Not a lot of stress there. And the Restore is a little bit difficult, if I'm being honest, to get the maximum value after you've played Covenant of Steel. Because you have to let a unit kind of sit there in order to get the full value out of it. Alright, there's Crow Mother. We're probably just going to play her and get out of this round. But I'm going to put back Crow's Eye Rhizome and Crowclan Preacher. Just looking for Getty when we get it. Crow Mother plays for 8 points. Northern Realms is a hard time putting together 8 points in a single play, especially that they want to play straight up like this. So. But I was going to say the one exception is Cadwani Knight, but I wouldn't want to play that. So they've butt-ended their Amphibious Assault, so the Amphib's not coming back again. So here we're just going to grab a Crow's Eye Rhizome. It's kind of just an easy thing to do, and let's set this up for value out of this Elf and Onion Soup. I don't honestly mind all that much going into a really tight round 3. This is a weird commitment.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
So I love this play on Meowing Crow Mother. It's just so much value. My Giga Scorpion's what I have on the right. Ugh. I really want that. I really want that card. So here we're just gonna play Knickers, which is not great. We get the value out of Crow Mother back, so this is like a 1-point upgrade. Typically you get better options than that. Note that if you have the Witcher trio and you play the one that it gives you, it still won't call out the other former units. So just worth keeping in mind. Does nothing to defend this Dandelion. So we get our Crow Mother back, and we're just kind of, at this point, I'm just draining him from all the value that he has. Just trying to bleed. Wish we would have got a better roll on that Elf and Onion Soup, but I think we're going to be okay. He's used both ends of Amphib, so... He does have this mobilization still, and he clearly has another archer in hand.
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
So I just don't want him to get the setup he wants here. Alright, we got our druids. Alright, if I could get anything at this point, I'd be looking for Olaf. We are going to dig for him because, you know, why not? Bad luck there with the herbalist. Bad luck. I don't have a way of protecting it, so I'm not going to really worry about it a whole lot. I don't know what he's getting at. Knickers? Crow Mother? Ooh, Crow Mother's actually a good grab there.
The strong devour the weak.
But Getty just spawns alchemy cards, so we don't really lose anything after playing the artist here. Anybody else who takes damage, we're going to get it all back with the herbalist. We force the heat wave on the artist, which preserves Getty.
One who is blind can yet see.
And Witcher's a little bit weird here. He's going to get like 1 damage off and then lock. But here we're going to spawn a whole bunch of crows. So this damaged crow is actually really nice for me. We're going to go for the heal and boost here. It's only 1 heal, but I do like the boost. And we'll just go ahead and throw this onto Crow Clan Preacher. Carrick City Guard's a little weird here, but I think the opponent's just trying to generate value out of this mobilization. It's not a terrible way of doing it. Now we're just converting this champion of Svalbard. We're going to damage him by 1 next turn if the opponent doesn't clean him off. And show you how this awesome value comes out of this hymn. And the Champion of Svalbard combo. I know Olaf's getting a lot of a lot of press, but I like having both in this deck without needing a special tutor form. I can get a lot of value that way. And we still have these 2 crows, so they're good value for us. And we're just gonna take the damage here. So we damage the champion of Salvad, play him, we swap the value, and then we just use his consume to eat that 1-point crow. Bing, bada, boom, all kinds of points slamming down. I'm not displeased with how this deck is playing, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Pretty good. I will have to say we did play into a Yurden. Okay, had I played to him on the melee row, we would have been fine. That would have been a win. So I like when I'm recording videos, I always do stupid things, both because that's just how it happens, but also so you guys can see what happens when you do dumb things and not do them yourself. Anyway, this was 2 wins. I just need to play him to the right place. Just think about that a little longer, and I would have been just fine. But look, I'm not doing super long Gwent videos. If you are having a lot of fun in Gwent, let me know. I think you're the exception to the rule right now. But if you have a cool deck, also let me know. But please tune in. I have this parallel channel. I'm starting to do some Warhammer stuff. We're having a lot of fun with Warhammer 2 as we lead up to Warhammer 3 later this year. I think we're going to have a ton of fun with that. But until next time, good luck on the path. Get out there. Keep on Gwenting. Bye for now.